Yo, Planet Earth, it's your boy Rod, back with another rope flow video. So basically, I'm in my condo because the rooftop at my building, they're doing some construction, and they're also doing it at the garden, where I would also be. And the gym is just currently busy, so I don't really want to make a video when other people are working out, because I feel like I'd be a nuisance to everyone else. I wouldn't mind doing that at a park, but it's already nighttime. And I did yoga this morning with Ben's, hour and a half of Bikram yoga. But I just want to go ahead and show you guys how you really don't need a big area to even do rope flow. And remember, all you need is the overhand race and chase, just like I'm doing this right here. And remember, when you're doing the overhand race and chase, you want to do a figure 8 movement with your shoulders. So, and imagine that your shoulders are going over your alternating knee. So imagine that I'm standing left foot forward, right foot back. So my right shoulder is going over, my left shoulder is going over, and then alternating. Just keep in mind, guys, the reason why I keep stressing out and making these videos is that I truly think this is one of the most efficient, all like full body workouts you can ever do. Like, I've done hundreds of workouts when I was in the military, after the military, throughout my life. And I've narrowed it down to like what I really like, because I realized that working out at a traditional gym is not something I want to do. Ooh, and I'm hitting some stuff, but hopefully I don't break anything, make too much of a mess. But after searching for something so long, I finally found something that I like, that is more than running, hiking, swimming, and yoga. That's rope flow. But it takes a long time, and well, it really just depends on each person, how much work you put in and how much finesse you have to get good at doing the moves. But all you need is the overhand race and chase. And it's even really good to do it at nighttime, because when you wake up the next day, you're gonna feel super loose and be like, whoa, what in the world? I have like this superpower for my spine. Because when you really think about it, how many of us in the world are working out our spines on a daily basis? No, I'm joking. There's definitely a large percentage of us that are, but the majority isn't. So, with that being said, this is the easiest way. Running is honestly a little bit destructive on your knees and other stuff like that, and it's not for everyone, even though back in the day humans used to run super long distances so we could hunt. Nowadays, you know, for the average person that might be having a sedentary life because of their career or whatnot, this I think is a better form of cardio. Because personally I love swimming, but you need a pool, you need some form of body of water, you need a pond, you need something to go swimming, right? With rope flow, all you need is this. And realistically, you can just do the overhand race and chase. Just do this movement, just do that, and you'll be like, wait, what the heck? That's an exercise. But the key is to have a rope with you to bring in that flow state. Ooh, man, it's hard to describe, but I'm going to try and describe it to you guys. The flow state is basically when you're exercising and you're like, man, I feel like I could do this forever. And it's really enjoyable. It's almost like a nice cup of coffee if you like coffee, or maybe your first piece of chocolate in the beginning of a year if you haven't had any. Or I don't know, what do you guys like? Let me know in the comments. And also, let me know if you picked up a rope and tried this out yet, because it's for everyone if you're able-bodied to a certain degree. Even if you're not, even if you're in a wheelchair, I can see how just swinging the rope in a broken form across your body like this, like while in a wheelchair, literally. Let me try and do it in a chair, actually. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten the rope just kind of by grabbing it accordingly. Instead of like the original handles, just grab it further down the rope length. Then, oh wait, first I'll go like this. Then we'll line up the slack. Oh, alright. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Alright, there we go. There we go. I'm getting somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Because if someone has arms, hands, but they might be like paraplegic from the waist down, they can still do rope flow if they're in a wheelchair, believe it or not, and adjust the rope to their height, as we just saw through the chair test. But realistically, all you need to do is the overhand race and chase. Man, I can't tell you how amazing this feels compared to many other exercises I've done too. Not only for the flow state, but just afterwards, it's like my back feels like butter. Like, I feel so glidey. I don't even know how to mention it to you guys, but I'm trying my best. Also, when you really think about it, even in traditional gym settings, how often are you working out your wrists? I personally think that even with yoga, it doesn't really focus too much on the wrist strength. Depending, some does, some doesn't. But the rope, if you're twisting it and doing the overhand race and chase too, you're getting so much work in your wrist, in your forearms, and for sure in your bicep and tricep, and in your shoulders, in your upper back, mid back, and in that lower back. It's like a no-brainer. But the only thing is that it takes a little while to catch on, So I knew as soon as I found it online, that I was like, oh, dang, yeah, I gotta jump on this early, because I knew just from the motion, this like infinity motion between the people I saw online, the professionals in rope flow, like David Weck and some other gentlemen. I was like, wait a minute. Nsima Young, the guy I'm in this course to learn rope flow, which is in the Stronger Human community. You can find that online. Just Google that, the Stronger Human. Then you can find his rope flow course through there. But I basically saw these guys just doing this motion. And I realized through my yoga teacher training that this is like so much more than we expect. Like, you would think like, oh yeah, if you're just doing this, you're just rolling your shoulders. But I don't know, there's a meditative state to it. There's some kind of like relaxation, there's some kind of resistance to it. It's almost like, try it yourself. You don't need a rope. Just go like this. But try and do a figure eight. So try and bring your shoulder up and then over, then do that over here. Alright? See, I'm already breathing hard from doing that. That's interesting. We need to do more science on that. I'm not a doctor, but one of you guys might be if you're watching. Who knows? But eventually, I know that rope flow is going to take over a lot of combat sports, like Nsima Yang, the guy whose course I'm in right now. He actually is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he's also a competitor. He talks about how rope flow gives him better hand-eye coordination and kind of makes him better at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You can check this all out on his YouTube page, Nsima Yang, which his name is Nsima, then Inyang. You can slow that down if you need. Turn on the subtitles to learn how to spell it. But yeah, basically he talks about how it helps him with jiu-jitsu. And I was thinking, man, as soon as I picked up this rope, I feel like I have, I'm doing a little shadow boxing in the morning, I can't fight for worth of crap, but I like to shadow box here and there. And this has definitely improved my shadow boxing abilities, really cleaned up my boxing. So didn't expect that, honestly, did not expect that. And also, I'm at a point now where I'm learning elbows, and I've never really learned how to throw an elbow correctly, even in my Muay Thai training, my brief stint in Muay Thai training. But with rope flow, I've really allowed myself, I can sneak in an elbow. Look at this. I snuck in an elbow in my condo in like 3.5 feet worth of space. Wow. Alright, let me try these elbows on the right side then, since I did some on the left side in the small enclosure. Ooh, okay, my work has been paying off. Did not expect that. What do you guys think about that? Elbows in a tight little area like this. Wow, I am so impressed with my skills already. Okay, can you guys see my wrist motion? it's even doing the same figure eight as my shoulders. Like, check this out. So I'm like, let me just bring the wrist up here. Look how it is. That's how my wrists are going during this row flow session. So look, once again, I want to thank y'all for watching, and I appreciate your time, alright? Go ahead and give my video a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Take care.